gonna say it!
Why won't you adopt me?
Because you're black!
That was my exact reaction when seeing Shadow Freddy for the first time. And ever since I've seen it for the first time, I've constantly wondered, what is Shadow Freddy? Because of how popular a character it is, there isn't that many theories on the internet about it. So that's why today I'll be doing my best to solve Shadow Freddy. And before we start the video, please like and subscribe so we can get to 2,000 subscribers. The first thing I would like to point out is how Shadow Freddy has a very close resemblance to two other major characters in the franchise. First off, Golden Freddy. Second, Nightmare. With Nightmare from FNAF 4, at first, just looking at him, I can kind of see the resemblance. They're both black and Freddy, and they're black. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the outside. But then when some people went into the files of FNAF 4, they found a text file or some file called Shadow Freddy. And when they opened it, it was simply the text in big red letters, Nightmare. So I think we can just assume that they are the same entity to a degree. So now that we have the fact that they're the same entity, we can kind of take information from both of them to figure out what they are. Now let's look at the similarities between Shadow Freddy and Withered Golden Freddy, and just Golden Freddy in general. So looking on the outside, Shadow Freddy and Golden Freddy are both just reskins of Withered Freddy. So both missing an ear, both glowing white eyes, there isn't really much to say about it. But the one thing I do want to point out about their behaviors in the games and other media is Golden Freddy, he kind of manifests. He spawns in locations like our office, the hallway, other places. So I guess he's kind of more of a manifestation if you think about it. That could also be applied to Shadow Freddy, since he kind of spawns in the FNAF 3 office, he's in the parts and service room and other media. But now going back to the Nightmare theory, if we look at one of his voice lines in Ultimate Custom Night, he says, quote, "I am your wickedness made flesh." And since obviously he plays William Afton in Ultimate Custom Night, we can think that William Afton is subconsciously manifesting this entity. Okay, it sounds like a stretch, but you have to hear me out. William Afton is obviously in FNAF 3. That's kind of his whole thing. He's Springtrap. And where do we get the closest to Shadow Freddy? In FNAF 3. He literally spawns in our office. But the thing with FNAF 2 is kind of complicated. But now I want to refer back to last video when I tried to prove that FNAF 2 was in fact a sequel. I said that when William came back to kill more kids and use a suit, he could have been coming in as a night guard, meaning in FNAF 2, we could be William Afton explaining why Shadow Freddy comes. But why would Golden Freddy show up for other things, like FNAF 1? So instead of Golden Freddy being a manifestation of William Afton, Golden Freddy is a manifestation of Michael Duke. Since I believe that Golden Freddy is two spirits in one animatronic, or manifestation I guess, is manifesting to Michael because he was the one who killed his brother in the accident of the Bite of 83. So my definite answer is that Shadow Freddy is a subconscious manifestation of William Afton. My final answer for what Shadow Freddy is that he is a subconscious manifestation by William Afton, created to be the Freddy Dark Remnant thing. Well, it looks like we've reached the end of the video. I probably got a lot of information wrong. You don't have to agree with my theories, you don't have to do anything. But if you do disagree with something, I encourage you to put it in the comments, so I will act on it in another video. And well, thanks for watching. Have a good day.